Hello, hello. Oh, I see us live. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody in the internet. I'm glad you can join. Welcome to the trifecta of. Oh, I can hear myself. Nice. It works. Welcome to the trifecta of cloud success. I'm Paul Lewis, Chief Technology Officer for Pythian. We are here in the Pythian studios in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, also known as my home. But for the next 15 minutes, will be the studios of this amazing, great, interesting, wonderful announcement. We are now unveiling our strategic partnership with Oracle and Google Cloud, as you may have seen in our press release as at yesterday as delivered. Welcome to the show. We appreciate your time. As you may have heard, on June 9th, a strategic relationship was made with Oracle and Google, groundbreaking on a new multi-cloud partnership. It is very exciting, and there's benefits to everyone in the story. Benefits to Oracle in that they have another deployment option for their database and applications. Benefits to Google, where they have an ability to host and manage and migrate Oracle database and application workloads. Benefits to customers in that they have multiple deployment options to deploy their multi-cloud strategy. It leverages the cloud both from an integration perspective and a security perspective and a management and operations perspective. And of course, you now have options to consume more and interesting resources like artificial intelligence, machine learning, any of the advanced modernization technologies, any of the advanced cloud services, even access to first party, second party, and third party data that's available in any of those cloud experiences. There is a massive ROI to all of the partnerships, and bringing these two worlds together, Google Cloud and Oracle databases, is how amazing this relationship looks like. So what's the components? What's the partnership entail? And it's amazing in that they've been able to create the technical innovation and the financial innovation and the networking innovation all at the same time. You're used to, for the last decade or even longer, a bare metal solution. I could use a bare metal implementation of Google Cloud to deploy a new Oracle database, create a new license, and manage potentially a new workload and a new application. You now have availability as at June, an ability to run your Oracle databases with Google Compute Engine and Google Kubernetes. The best part of running on those environments is you get to bring your own license from within your data center on OCI. You get to actually bring your existing workloads, migrate them into any one of multiple cloud environments, including ones that you host and manage in Google yourself. In order to make that real is the third component, which is ensuring that the Oracle Cloud and Google Cloud has an interconnect between them. So there's multiple point of presence, and we want to make sure there's this cross connect in there so you can have both workload specific and data transfer and migration egress costs covered for you. So it's not a ROI burden or a cost of change burden to have running applications in each one of those clouds, or purposely migrating the data or migrating the workload as you need to. Generally available September of this month, which, if I'm guessing, might happen next week during the Oracle Cloud World, is the Oracle database at Google Cloud. This is deploying the latest Oracle database services like Autonomous Database and RAC in the Google Cloud Data Center running on OCI Exadata hardware. This is a game changer. This is creating like for like infrastructure from your data center or from OCI into the Google Cloud using the consoles of each to deploy those workloads. That's getting your database and application workload much closer to, let's say, your analytical workloads, much closer to your second and third party data, and to be able to run workloads across those clouds and even hybrid across your private cloud and both your public cloud options. I think we're going to hear a lot more next week. So where does this fit in the grander scheme of the Google Cloud database ecosystem? The answer is it fits solidly within the offerings available within Google Cloud databases. We're used to the modernization story where I could move any one of my existing databases or even a new database into sort of Cloud SQL Star environments, right? It can be a MySQL deployment or Postgres SQL Server environments into Cloud SQL. Or I might choose a fully managed Alloy DB, again, a Postgres or Postgres compatible implementation. I might have a different type of workload that needs to span geographies or span different types of database workloads, and therefore I'm looking at a spanner, or I'm looking for a key value big table type of deployment, or I'm modernizing from an application to a key value store, or I have hundreds of thousands of documents and I want to use a Firestore to deploy that. And let's not forget BigQuery for analytics. BigQuery, as we know, Oracle, as we know, is the largest data warehouse in the world, and therefore migrating and moving that data into BigQuery and/or Oracle database at Google Cloud is now an amazing option available to you. And of course, all of this sits in the grander ecosystem of Google Cloud. So not just data and database and data analytics services, but infrastructure services like GCE and GKE, or like data platform and data analytics services like Composer and BigQuery and Looker, visualization tools, and even on the AI side, either AI development like Vertex AI or AI models like Gemini, or AI within their actual application suite, like Gemini for Workspace or Gemini for BigQuery, Gemini for AlloyDB. So it's looking at the innovation of Google Cloud to make that data in your core systems closer to the analytics environment to support that. The trifecta is amazing. So as you know, the value of Oracle is their, decades and decades of managing your core assets, your database, your customers, your products, your transactions. You've relied on Google to be your infrastructure of choice and your software of choice for, in many ways, your new workloads, your new innovative value. You've relied on Google for your new invention and innovation and AI and machine learning. And now you can rely on Pythian to be that accelerator. Pythian, the services organization, both helping you do the migration, modernization, and onboarding, but managing those environments on your behalf. There might be some scale or expertise or transaction or transformation needs that you're looking for, and it's the 27 years of the Pythian experience that's creating that value for you. What's our sort of credentials to support that? Well, we have been doing Oracle for our entire existence, 27 years as an Oracle partner with hundreds of cloud certifications. We have 120 plus cumulative years of Oracle database and EBS ERP experience. We have 1,200 or so number of Oracle database and EBS environments, hosts under management. We have done 100 and more migrations of Oracle database and EBS to the cloud, one of many clouds, but does also include OCI and Google Cloud, of course. And we have 125 plus numbers of multi-node rack databases under management. So we understand sort of the singleton implementation and the complex cluster deployments of sort of an Oracle core asset, like running core banking, like running wealth management, like running your MES, your maintenance environments, right? Whatever's core ERP to you is core to us. On the Google side, we're 10 years of a Google partner of the year for 4 of those years, potentially even partner of the year for next year, right? It's a strive of being the cloud being so important to us. We have well over 100 GCP certifications, and we have the specializations to support ensuring a smooth, accelerated process between your multi-cloud experience world. So why Pythian specifically? Well, we have expertise. We have Oracle ACEs and Oracle ACE directors, more as a percentage than any other service provider. We have cloud certified professionals. In fact, we have a cloud business that delivers all of the technology and expertise required across GCP and Workspace. We have the experience of migrating hundreds of databases, thousands of databases, and hundreds of projects for many customers. We currently manage 25,000 databases in 2,000 environments for 400 customers. We understand the source. We understand the database. We understand it's your asset to which you want to deliver innovation and value for. Since we've done this many times, we have the migration frameworks, right? We have accelerators in place. We have the tools and know-how to understand the current state environments. We will go in and assess the current health, performance, and availability of your database portfolio. You're running your database management tool and your database themselves in order to see, is there anything we need to do from a prerequisite to make it readily available for migration? We then use those exact same set of tools to say, what does the future look like? If we were to migrate this into a future environment or modernize into a different application environment, what would that new set of performance requirements look like? And then we have the conversion tools. We use generative AI to evaluate schemas and to recode in an automated fashion, to evaluate SQL and to automatically code convert into the future destination. We have the frameworks defined to do this repeatedly and the accelerators to make those happen. And then finally, funding. Since we're a strong, deep Google partner, we have qualified access to all the Google funding programs, right? The DAF, the PSF, the RAMP, Gold, and the Lift and Shift programs available to make this easier, more efficient, and with a better ROI. You saw our announcement yesterday. We announced a new set of Oracle database at Google Cloud Migration Services. We have sort of presented to the world en masse. We talked about what Pythian's capabilities are and what the trifecta value might look like. And I wanted to introduce some of those services now. We have introduced sort of 4 big services available on your journey. So the first one is to get up to speed on what this partnership means, what it means to your current strategic pillars, what it means to your current strategic process, your future focused destination of cloud, your cloud strategy, your data strategy, your analytics strategy. We can help in executive to executive get a strategic appreciation for how you should relook at 2024 and 2025's spend to support using this partnership. We then move on to a tech ed workshop where we get a much better understanding using our subject matter experts, using our Oracle ACEs or our Oracle ACEs directors and our Google experts to get a much better, deeper understanding of the current Oracle database portfolio within your deployment. And we want to get a better understanding of performance and availability, use our tool sets to sort of figure out what current state looks like so we can help you figure out what future state needs to look like. The next step is more of a data state discovery workshop. We're going to give you answers to your technical questions. You're going to have a bunch of technical experts with a bunch of technical questions, and there'll be very nuanced, right? What happens in a data recovery situation? What's my data protection concerns? What's the availability and performance across clouds? What's the impact in price, in ROI between running a data center and OCI and cloud? So these are complex questions, but we have the technical expertise, the answer. And then we can go lead right into the Google Cloud Migration Assessment, where we'll use our actual tool sets to do an evaluation and build you a migration assessment, a migration plan, and then we can kickstart the actual migration projects. So starting off with executive briefing, we have done several of these so far. I envision from this point forward and starting next week, several to go ahead. This is a one-on-one conversation with me or the field CTOs or our technical experts, the executives within Pythian, with the executives, CIO, CTO, your leadership team, in order to get a better appreciation for what your strategic plan would be with your core assets, your core databases. Did you have an existing plan now to do a migration and modernization of your Oracle databases into a destination where we think this partnership fits in that strategy, and really come to a full appreciation for how important this partnership might mean to you and how you might change the strategy to support that. We will bring the goods, we'll bring the detail. We're going to have a face-to-face virtual conversation with how we think it should really affect your strategy and how it might be a strategic advantage to you to reconsider a world that looks like that, especially with knowing that there's some compelling events, right? Compelling events is you have technology refreshes on the table. You want to introduce new Oracle workloads or new Oracle databases, or you're coming up for renewal on both infrastructure and software. You've got to make some decisions. Do I buy some more capital? Do I modernize or migrate to a cloud? And which way should I try to do that? Or do I have a multi-step approach? Do I go full bore to modernize, or do I take a, on-premise approach, step one, in cloud approach, step two, or any of those, right? Let's have that strategic conversation. I'm sure you want to know more. So here is a link, and I will talk through your ability to grab your phone, open this up, click on the link. This is all our interesting information about what I just talked about. It has blogs from Oracle Aces. It has podcasts with our panel of Oracle Aces about the partnership, and we did that way back in June. It'll allow you to book this executive meeting, and I'm happy to do it personally with you. And you'll get an on-demand version of the conversation happening right now. And if we did this really good, you could see it in real time. Probably not, but at some point you'll see the live version of this document in this link. I hope you've had enough time to grab it. If you haven't, if you do the replay, just hit pause and you can do the connect again. In addition, several of us are going to be at Oracle Cloud World. It's quite possible that you are also in Oracle Cloud World next week. Myself and our CEO and our SVP partnerships and our Oracle Aces and our Oracle Aces directors, we will have subject matter experts and executives having and willing to have this conversation with you in real time at the show. I look forward to seeing you. If you use this link, you'll be able to contact us and schedule a time. We have some open times. We have some open space. We'd be happy to grab a beverage, grab a lunch, grab a breakfast, and of course, there's the Google party. We'd love to invite you to, right? So Oracle and Google having a party to introduce and announce all of their things. We will, of course, be there, and we'd be happy to host in that world.